Guys, welcome back. I've actually started taking the oil stem seal out like that. I'm going to show you this one here, how to take out this one. That one there. Grab a screwdriver like this, and then what you do, you put it in behind here at an angle, so it's like that, and then you twist it so then that pops off. How easy was that? And that's one hand, and then you got your stem saw there. There we are. Now I'm going to install a new set. There we are. That's it. All stem saw. A bit of a pain in the backside, but it can be done. Chuck all these in the bin, these whole ones. Right, there we are. Right. They should press in. What you do, rest it without damaging them. Just rest them over the hole, and then push down, and then they should clip in. Yeah, I would say that's in. Screwdriver, use the back of it, press them down without damaging them. I don't reckon they're moving. Same again. Down again. So, same again. I should press in. They're in. Right. There we are. You can press. You've got to be careful because look, they've got a very tiny little spring around the edge of there. If you lose that, it's not going to keep the oil back. It's not going to keep it out. You'll find that you will end up with a little bit of trouble. That one there. I'll just press them in with my fingers this time, I think, because that spring that I showed you, extremely, it looks like it's a little bit bent on one of them. Look, like they're in there. One way to try them. Yeah, I would say that they're in there. I would definitely say that they're in there. A little bit stiff. Obviously. You can hear them clip in. Right. No. I'm going to go around pushing these ones in. Just got to make sure that they're in. These are a pain, but they're good. I quite enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing this really. I love it. I love doing engines. Do you know what I like about this? When the engine's in the car and it's running, and I know it's going to be smoother than the one that I've got in there, and then I'm going to say, well, it's well worth it because I've done a good job. That's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I like to have a nice car. In order to get a nice car, you got to fit your stem cells. As I was saying, once you do that, you just push them in. Now they're installed, all of these are installed. All you do, you just push them in. Now before I was pushing them in with a screwdriver and damaging them. So I've learned, and now that's the reason why now I just push them with my fingers and go from there. Go over them one more time, because you have to make sure that they are in. And in order to make sure that they're in, you have to press on them. Well, they're done. Next job, look at these spark plugs. Took them out of the head, and they're good. Look at that, dead. Change them. I've got new ones of them. This job is fun. Because I've done them, I can actually back install. I can actually install now the stem bowls. Right, number one on here. But first of all, this is what we do. Behind this phone, where the phone was, there's a nice bit of grease right there. Bit of grease. Undo it. Push down on that a little bit so it comes out. You just want to put a little bit on there, not too much, just enough. So this then slides up and down in there sweet. Right. What I will say is, I probably will turn this over like this. Now, this here, number one. You grab this, stick it. It won't stick, it's crap. Number one. Number two. Like I said, put a little tiny bit of grease on there. I'm going to grease them in. I've never actually greased them in before. I use engine oil, but this time I'm going to do a change and use grease. I don't see why you can't use grease. That's why I'm going to use a bit of grease. Stick this back in here. Right. Apply that. You want to get a smooth rod, don't you? You see? This would probably be easier if I do it like this. No. Oh, you little prick. Oh well, I just had to hold that for a minute and then just do it like that. Right. I washed the head out earlier on with petrol, so therefore it was all nice and clean when I'd done all this. I've actually cleaned all these holes out, I'll show you in a minute. But I never showed you, I didn't do a video because I don't see the point. I just do it like this. Right. That's free. Now, if I can turn the phone a little bit, then you can see exactly what I'm doing. You see the engine hoist in the background? I'll be getting my engine out in a minute and installing this head, get it all together, and then start rebuilding it. But first I've got to take the sump off because I dropped a bit of metal down in there, so that can't be staying in there, because otherwise I'll be back on this job again with a bent oil stem valve, and I don't want that, so I'm going to get that out of there. And the bit of metal that's in there is no bigger than this half moon clip. So let's do number 4. Right, number 4. This is number 4. All this grease will disappear when the engine's running, because the oil will get rid of that. It'll probably end up in the oil chamber somewhere, but you have to grease them in, otherwise you'll be back down to square one. There's a bit too much on that grease. A bit too much. You don't want to put too much on there. Just want to put a little bit on there, just and then hold your finger under the back and push like that. That's number 4. Still got more to do yet. Still got them big ones. 4 big ones left, which is the air intake manifold ones, and the smaller ones are the exhaust manifold ones. Right, this is number 5. And they move around lovely in there now. I think they're brilliant. I think they're fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let's put this one on here. Yeah, look at that. That's 8. No. Well, that's 6, sorry. Yeah, 6. 6 on there. Oh, look at this. This is brilliant. I love this, I do. Brilliant. As I was saying, I like it when it's in my car and it's running with no engine management lights and everything else like that. That is brilliant. That's what I like about it. Shouldn't do that really. Push that like that. That's in one thing. Last one for the big one. It's good that the grease is on this really, because in that way when I put the Harper Moon clips in, the grease will help me guide them in. It's the hardest part about this, I think, is doing the Harper Moon clip. Fall down too much. No, let's keep that one in there. No. Should be alright. That one's a bit more shinier than the other ones. Should be fine. I don't see why not. That's fine. I'm actually putting new ones in, well they are second hand from another engine, but these ones are cleaner because I cleaned them. And I don't want to be spending more time cleaning the other ones, so I don't see why not, because they come from the same engine. So, therefore, cleaner. Looks like they've actually got really hot before. Now you can use the smaller one. Use ones in. That's one. Number 2. They don't really stick to that really. That's actually good. one here's number 3. And you don't put your timing in right on the engine as well, you will bend these. When I time it up, I turn the crank to make sure all the way around, keep going round until if it jams, stop. It means your timing's not in. Trust me, I've learned it all. I have learned. There we are, another one. I love this job. See this? Love it. You think I'd have a job, wouldn't you? Doing all this. Considering I've learnt myself, I ain't done too bad. I actually taught myself how to do this. And to be honest with you, I think I should have a job. That one's done. Right, speed it up a little bit. One thing on my videos, I'm no good at editing, which is a bit crap for me. So I have to shorten them now and again, because otherwise you guys would be bored of it, wouldn't you? That's why I need to edit. Done. That's that one. Got 3 more to do. 3 more. There we are. Fuck's sake. Yeah. That. Look at that. Look at that. It's like lubing up something else, isn't it? Eh? Everything needs grease nowadays, mate. Otherwise, the ride won't be that smooth, will it? It'll be a bit stiff and dry. I imagine, well, I don't imagine, I know, since they saw. Yeah, look at that. Oh, just to let you guys know, by the way, I've actually got my engine cream bottle, 8 ton. Apparently, it is 8 ton. And looking at it, it don't look like it. But we'll see when I try lifting 2 ton. We'll see how it goes with that. Right, now this needs to be turned its side again, so it's like that. Because now this is the job. We have oil stem valve springs, a compressor, so basically we go on here. Now this is the tricky part. I don't like this part. Supposedly, most of you out there that have done this before would know why you don't like this part. Because these moon clips that I'm putting in are crap. I don't like this job. This is the job I don't like, to be honest with you. Because, I'll show you the reason. I'll show you the reason. We've got all these clips. These are a pain in the ass to put in. That weather don't look too promising. But we'll do it. We will do it. Leaving me somewhere to do it. Alright, let's push that right up against there. Drop that down. Let's go for it. This job, I don't like it. I fucking hate this job. Right guys, to speed up this video, I'm going to let you go and restart it.